everyone, I'm Colleen with Awaken Catholic, and this is Awaken the Saint. Today we celebrate the feast of St. John Fisher, a martyr and a man of great intelligence. John was born in 1469 in Yorkshire, England. He was educated close to home and then, as a teenager, went to Cambridge, where he received a bachelor's degree in arts and continued to a higher degree. He was very bright and was soon qualified for priestly ordination. In 1491, he received a special permission to become a priest even though he was not the right age. John excelled as both priest and scholar, and everyone who knew him had a great opinion of him. Though very progressive in his efforts to improve the quality of education, he was also steadfast in Catholic tradition. He advanced quickly in both offices. By 1505, he was ordained a bishop and also made the chancellor of the University of Cambridge. He was a famed speaker at this point and was selected to preach at the funeral for King Henry VII. While it might have seemed like a high point in John's life on the surface, this event proved to be the beginning of the end. As many will be aware, Henry VII was succeeded by Henry VIII, who dragged England into a bloody reformation that saw countless Catholics persecuted. When Henry VIII initially tried to render his marriage to his first wife null and void, John fearlessly opposed him. He spoke in court on behalf of Catherine of Aragon and the sacrament of marriage, which he plainly stated he would die defending. Those present were shocked that he would make an enemy of the king. However, King Henry's methods only became more extreme. He passed edict after edict in an effort to separate England from the Roman Catholic Church, so he could do as he pleased. John continued to speak out against the king's actions, and his opposition would not go unnoticed. In 1533, Henry passed the First Succession Act, trying to force everyone in England to officially approve his actions and swear loyalty to him. John refused point blank and was promptly jailed in the Tower of London. He remained a prisoner for more than a year, during which time several attempts were made to convince him to accept the king's edicts. John, of course, would not be swayed. In 1535, the new Pope Paul III officially gave the imprisoned John the position of cardinal. The Pope was hopeful that this title would dissuade King Henry from treating John harshly. Though things didn't work out that way, the king was only further enraged by this gesture and was no longer interested in keeping the new cardinal alive. John was tried, found guilty of treason, and the date of his execution was set. He faced his death in perfect calm, and after his body was displayed to the public, it was collected and buried alongside St. Thomas More, who had also martyred himself for the same cause. In John Fisher, we see an accomplished man, renowned in the scholarly world, who readily sacrificed everything in order to speak out for his faith. But it wasn't that he had no attachment to his students or his position. It was that his faith was inextricably linked to those parts of him. In giving up his life, he wasn't just surrendering his way of life, but rather he was defending it. St. John Fisher, pray for us.